time for another tiny escape, and this time I'll show you the setup as well. This is why I use a board that's not very sturdy. It's one that I can actually pick up. So, it just takes a little bit. It's not really heavy, it's just big. There we go. This is where this box comes in handy, because it pulls out, but it's the rest underneath my feet. Whew, did it! Now for the mattresses. How good is that? And then I've got spots all along the side for my stuff. I've got the picnic blanket, my boot, my other boot way down in there. I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned traveling Europe in a combi van for 10 months when I was 20. So this is one of my camera bags. Not very professional. Throw in a couple of bits of food. This is some kale chips I made last night. Some nut layers with a few dates. A bit of junk food. More junk food, but only just a little bit, so that way I can only eat a little bit. If I don't take it, I can't eat it. And in here is my bread. The bread that I make out of nuts. Just grabbing a few things. Not that anything fits right now, but anyhow. Grabbing a few things, chucking them in a bag, and then we'll be gone. Vitamins, my oils that are helping me to get better. When I get hay fever, that and this. So I use a mask, which we've become very familiar with, put a little bit of oil on it, and it saves me. Always have to have a little craft to do when I take away. Almost there. It's so hot today. Whew. Anyhow, I'm not complaining about the heat. It's so nice to have it hot after being rainy for weeks. This was the thing I was telling you about that I learned while I was in Europe, and that's just to get a blanket that is around about the same color and use that blanket to cover everything so it doesn't look like you're actually camping. It saved us around Europe when everybody else got broken into. We didn't. It's so hot, I need to get into the water. I'm going somewhere, don't know where. We'll find out. It's an adventure. I hope. Let's hope. Spot to camp, and as it turns out, I camped here many years ago when I was a teacher. There's no track, and it's been so wet here. It's very nice, very much in the bush, all by myself, nobody else staying for kilometers around. Oh, there's a climbing thing. Okay, so there's my bed underneath everything, and that's the cover that I was telling you about. So if you cover everything up in a cover that's the same color as the car, people don't realize that you're camping in the car. Anyhow, now I'm going to set up my campsite. So I'm here in the bush right by the river, but the river is very high from all the rain we've had. And the nice people here at this $10 campsite, it's a scout ground in Glen Ray called Eagle Eye Scout Camp. They brought me a fire, and it's such a hot day. It's 31 degrees Celsius, and I'm completely all by myself. You know how I said there were no kangaroos here, which surprised me? I think I now know why. The bird that I'm slowly, tentatively walking up to is called a plover. And what they do is they make a nest in the middle of the field. And then they guard that nest by swooping anybody who comes anywhere near it. So I have no intentions of going really close to this bird because I've been swooped by plovers before. A little tiny bit closer. But I would say if you were a kangaroo, you'd know what a plover was, and you would not be keen to be hanging around the plover. So that's probably why there are no kangaroos in this field. Plover. It's a cool little find. Rickety old bridge. Ooh, very close to the water too, I would wager, because we've had so much rain. Nobody has been in this bush in quite a while, the scout leader was telling me. And so what that means is there are lots of spider webs. I keep walking through lots and lots of spider webs. But look how stunningly beautiful it is. Look at all the butterflies. Should I do it? Should I do it? Don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be very muddy. Lots of spiders. Lots and lots of them. So far, only one mosquito. That's good. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Whew. Today, I have a lot of hair. Got it on the first go. I am getting so much better at this. That's thunder, and they're talking about hailstorms. So I checked the weather on all the channels, and now all of a sudden I get a warning that there's going to be hail. So I've moved the car to underneath the trees. I'll be getting back to you later saying, yeah, it was nothing. It was nothing. No severe winds and damaging hailstorms. So, wish me luck. You might be thinking that this is where I started to get scared, but you'd be wrong. I thought this was amazingly cool. The only thing between me, a snake, a spider, a possum, or worst of all, a human, was the homemade mosquito net that I had put over the open tailgate of the 4x4. I knew a human wasn't very likely because they'd have to cross the swollen creek, so I kept stoking the fire to make sure that no animals came. In the morning, I had only been visited by one mosquito and no other creatures. And this was a present from my daughter-in-law Renee and her husband Trent one year, and we've never used it. So, oh, look, it works. It's very rusty because we live near the ocean, but it works. I'm very impressed. Thank you. This is bread that I make out of seeds and oats, and it's gluten-free and it's whole food, and it's very filling. Such a messy cook. And I'm gonna put everything back together now so that I can head out. I love Australian trees. They remind me of gnarly old men, each with their own characters and ecosystems. I just had to stop and share my lunch break with this majestic old gentleman. As I was eating, the clouds receded, and the sunshine walked down the road until it reached me and laid its warm hand on my shoulder. You wonder why I never feel alone? Look, he's got his arm around me. Wanna bite, baby? Babe? Damn it. Attention, pores closed. Guess I'm turning back through it again, but it is really muddy. I'm slip sliding all over the place. I'm getting there. I hope you enjoyed this tiny escape and that it might embolden you too to do the same. Please like and subscribe and share my video with other older married or single women who'd like to try tiny solo adventures that won't break the bank or break up the marriage. And you never know, she may even find herself having lunch with a gnarly old gentleman.